Hey everyone, it's me, Rylan, the Fae Reader, and today I am doing a video on the 5 books that have changed my life or that have blown my mind. I got this idea from someone. I forgot his name and I feel so bad, but I will have his link in the description below. I love his videos. Anyways, to start with the very first book, and I bet this is on a lot of people's list just because it is a heartbreaking book, and that is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. If you don't know the story of The Outsiders, it's basically about Pony Boy and his life during the he was considered a greaser and he was going through hard times, and then at the very end there's a very dramatic, sad ending that still crushes my heart. I read this book in the 6th grade, and then I watched the movie after I read the book, and in 6th grade I really wasn't interested in the books that much, so this wasn't, really, and I didn't care. But when I watched the movie and then I reread the book, I fell in love with it. This is my top recommended book on everything. So yeah, I love this book a lot. Moving on to the second book, it is actually poems, and it's Milk and Honey by Rabbi Kiro. I think that's how you say it, the last name. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff in here that I can relate to, so that's why it's on my top 5, only because in some of her hurting, it hurt my emotions. A lot of the breaking and the loving and the healing, it touched me in a personal perspective and on a personal emotion. So this is why this one's in my list, and if this is not in your list, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me because it's in my list. Someone got mad at me because I bought a book and then gave it a good rating. So my opinions, everyone, not my fault. Anyway, moving on to the next book, and that is Norwegian Wood by Harkyu Man. I don't know how to say his last name. This guy, amazing writer. While I was reading his book, it caught me where I was stuck between my own relationship and my relationship with myself. Just because it's a relationship. Okay, so basically the book's about this guy who is in love with his dad's best friend's girlfriend, and he just never tells her, and she is deeply in love with him too. And she goes to an all-girls school in Tokyo, and then he goes to an all-boys school in, I forgot where actually, but it's there's a huge distance between Tokyo and this place, and every single day they would catch up and go for long walks. She would ride a train out to see him, or he would ride a train out to see her. They would just catch up, and then it was where it got to another heartbreaking moment. There's actually something in here that I personally felt was, it got to my sensitive heart, my sensitive personality, especially with me and my relationship. There was something in here that he said that I could never put into words, but he put into words exactly the way I would have put it if I would do it. So this is why this is in my top 5 books, and I do recommend this book to everyone. It is a very, very good book. Moving on to the next book, it is Dumpling by Julia Murphy, and no one... So, I'm recommending this book, and the reason this book is actually in my list is because me personally, I have suffered from doubting myself, and I don't like my weight, and this book, it just, how it says that it doesn't matter your size, you can do whatever, you can wear whatever, and it doesn't matter. And I love how Julia actually portrayed that in this book. After I actually read this book, I kind of, like, it helped me gain more confidence, along with the help of my boyfriend. So with the two, it makes it also helped. So this book has helped me with my confidence in my body itself and my weight itself. So I do recommend this to all people, no matter your size, no matter your weight, no matter how short you are or how tall you are, because trust me, I am very short. So I do recommend this book. It's a very, very good book. Moving on to my next book. It is actually a series. I only have the second book. I don't have the third book, the first or the third book. I'm going to plan on buying those though. And it is the partial series, and I have fragments. The reason why this is actually on my list is because I hate, okay, so the whole series is about copying, so human copying and copying our genes. I am not 100%, I don't like that at all. I hate the idea of copying someone's genes, and I hate the idea of modifying someone else's genes or test tube babies, basically. I don't like that idea, but after I read the first two books, I kind of was open and wanted to learn more about it. This is a fantasy book. It's a science fiction book, really. I kind of say it's fantasy only because the human copies, the partials, they try to attack all the real humans because they're treated unfairly during this whole, like in the first book, they're treated unfairly. They're giving low jobs, they're not really being paid well, and they're just treated like crap. They're really, the jobs they're given is all the jobs that you wouldn't give to other people, to rich people or to middle class. They're basically the lower class. So that's why I read this got to, oh, okay, so I have to say the reason this also got to me was because when I was when I was with my mom, well, when I was a baby in her stomach, I was born with a cleft lip, and everyone said, because there was this idea of genofixing in the early 2000s, and they're saying that they can fix my gene with the cleft palate. So that's why I'm kind of sensitive on that topic, but I do recommend this book because it is a very good read, and it does help people to understand it a little bit more. And it's a good way to see outside of the box, basically, and learn something different in a different way. So, that's why I recommend the book. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I am going to be doing a book giveaway, which will be announced on here and on my Instagram. So if you are not following me on Instagram, go and check out there because that is where most of the rules will be. Until the next video, bye.